Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing another shampoo slime test. The last time I did this test was a long time ago. I think I'm going to say it's about a year ago. Yeah, pretty long time ago. And I know you guys have been requesting this video, so I picked up 5 new shampoos and we will put them to the test today to see if it works. And I want to also say a special thanks to King, the makers of this game called Bubble Witch 3 Saga, for sponsoring this video. This game is super fun. It's basically a bubble shooting game where I play as the character Stella, and she needs to rescue her owl friends who are super cute and they're like trapped in these bubbles, and all you have to do is match the color of the bubbles they are stuck in, and you can shoot the bubbles like exactly where you want to in order to burst them. I just really like how adorable this game is. It has like so many different game modes and levels to play through, so you'll never actually get bored. And also it's free to download through the App Store and Google Play. So I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description and comment down below what you guys think about the game, because through Valentine's Day you can get 50% more when you buy like one of their special bundles. So I definitely recommend this super cute game. Let me know what your thoughts are and definitely check out the link in the description. So this first shampoo that I'm testing is actually Herbal Essence, and if you guys remember that normally when you do shampoo slime you put a pinch of salt and then you have to leave it in your freezer for about 15 to 25 minutes. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm labeling my cup and putting this in the freezer. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and test out another shampoo, and so that way we can kind of like see how they all react towards the end of the video. So for this Aussie shampoo, I noticed it was very thick. It's kind of like a creamy texture, and when you add salt to it, it gets even thicker. It pretty much gets stuck to your fork. I'm thinking this might be a good piece of slime after we put it in the freezer, but you just never know with these things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in for about 15 to 25 minutes and see how it turns out. Now from my previous experience, I always kind of like lean towards the jelly-like type of shampoo just because I feel like they just make better slime, and sometimes the cream one does better, but majority of the time the jelly-like one does better when making slime. So I feel like I have pretty high hopes for this one. But the next one is the Tresemme one that everyone uses on YouTube. It's also kind of like a jelly-like shampoo. And by the way, I want to let you guys know, put a pinch of salt. If you guys see my previous video, you'll know that when you put too much salt, it becomes flat and it's very hard to make slime after that. So put the tiniest little pinch of salt that you can into your slime, and that's probably going to be the best bet. And then I'm also going to label this one and we will put it in the freezer and see how it turns out later. So right off the bat, I noticed that the texture of this shampoo is very different from all the other ones. It's almost like a mixture between shampoo and conditioner. It's kind of drippy, and I feel like it leans towards more of a conditioner than it is a shampoo. So I'm not really sure about this one. If I have to take a wild guess right now, I'm thinking this is not going to work, but you just never know. So I'll just throw this in the cup and put it in my freezer. So I actually decided to put it in the freezer for about 25 minutes because I'm using a thick cup and my temperature in the freezer isn't really that cold, so I decided to leave it in longer. Again, everybody's refrigerator or freezer is gonna have a different temperature, so whatever works for you is fine. And also, I feel like this one came out really good. Remember in the beginning when I said that I really like how thick it is and I like the fact that it's a jelly kind of shampoo? And of course, it did come out really nice, and you can tell because my fingers are not really sticking to the actual slime, so that means it's actually a really good texture and you will be able to play with it. The next one I'm doing is Herbal Essence. Now this one, I want to say it started off good. I mean, it looks like a good piece of slime here. However, the only downfall about this one is that when you start to put it in your hand or take it off the fork, it just kind of like fell apart. I mean, again, if you guys like this type of texture, this will be just fine. Some people, they like to be able to play with it. This one, however, I don't feel like you could actually play with it. The more you play with it, the more it gets really sticky and stuck to your hand, and eventually just becomes like nothing. It becomes back to shampoo. So anyways, the next one I'm doing is Finesse. Now this one is, remember I told you guys it kind of had like a shampoo slash conditioner consistency. So obviously there's nothing, like I've got nothing here. I wouldn't even call this slime, I don't even know what is this. So I would not recommend this to make shampoo slime whatsoever. Now the next one is Tresemme. This one is I guess a lot of people on YouTube think Tresemme works. I don't know. I mean, for me, I feel like yes, it kind of resembles slime a little bit and you can touch it, but after a while, like if you start playing with it for a long time, it pretty much just like it just turns back into shampoo like the other ones. If you can see here, I mean, like this just doesn't look good. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just this particular brand of Tresemme, but it didn't work out for me. So the last one I tested is Ozzie. Now this one isn't that bad. I feel like this one probably has the closest to the OGX of what I had earlier, because it has like almost like a slime consistency after the freezer. Now it's funny because I feel like in the beginning I didn't think it was gonna become anything, but then after I took it out of the freezer, it was pretty thick. But the only downfall about this one is, again, after you hold it in your hand for a long time and you play with it, it will start to kind of go back to its original form. So I mean, for the most part, I wouldn't really go for this brand, but if this is all you have, you can definitely still use it. So out of everything I tested, I definitely recommend the OGX, which is the coconut water shampoo. Now, I don't know about the other brands. I definitely would not recommend it. So stick to the one that did work in this video for sure. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And like I said before, I feel like shampoo is not the best way to make slime. But if you have to have shampoo slime, then I would recommend definitely the one that I said was the best. And I've also done like previous shampoo videos before, so I'll link that down below so you guys can check out what other shampoo you can use. Me personally, I just like to use like liquid starch and borax, but I understand like people don't have that in their country and it's hard for them to get those materials. So if you really do have like shampoo laying around, I mean, I would suggest you guys test it out, because sometimes it can't make good slime and sometimes it's just like a total fail, as you guys can see in this video. So hopefully this video helped you guys kind of determine, like narrow it down a little bit, and also because you guys requested it to see a more shampoo test. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!